Morning.
Hey, just arriving.
Yeah? And you?
Oh, just off. Being dined a lot at the moment. Firm's keen to tender for the maintenance work. Fairly tedious for me, but I take it as a good sign. Competition will bring the cost down, won't it?
Wouldn't count your chickens yet.
Oh, I know there's a lot of talking to do. But I'm sure we'll be able to reach some agreement. Anyway, what brings you here?
Well, I'm here to see the personnel guy. Watson, is it?
Ken Watson. If it's about the dismissal or if it's facture after, you couldn't talk to a better man. Keeps to the point, and I respect his judgment.
Judgment? He's just sacked a lad here called Crosby. Now, if that dismissal's fair, somebody slipped up.
Oh, they did. It wasn't Ken Watson. Crosby was appointed before his time. And before mine, too, if it comes to that. Or he would never have seen the inside of this plant.
They're strong words.
You talk to Watson.
I see. Well, now you know the ropes. What's the next thing going into Hock? The coat's off me back.
It had to be the rings, Harry. I didn't want to, but I didn't know what else to do.
There was always Kevin. You went running to him in the end.
Well, you see, Harry, I kept thinking...
Yes, I know. That you were going to back a winner. I've had to live with you for 30 years thinking this. I might have realised what was going on when Paul Collins told me about you wanting to rent the garage out.
I wanted to tell you when I first lost the £30. But somehow I didn't like.
It wouldn't have amounted to this. This, and what Kevin paid out, is the equivalent of 4 months' pension.
Railway pension.
Don't quibble! 4 months' railway pension, 4 weeks' state pension. Have it whichever way you want. It's still £220.
Don't shout, Harry. It's bad for you.
You should have thought of that before. Instead of self. Your kicks, your excitement.
Better let Kevin in. Hello, Kevin.
You told him, haven't you?
He was all right at first. Now he's working himself up.
Well, I'm going to put something to him. And I wanted to mention it to you first because I don't want you to think that we're deciding your future behind your back.
I know what you're going to say.
Gamblers Anonymous. I know you've ruled it out before, but I think it's something you should reconsider.
It's too late at my time of life.
What are you saying? That you'll jog along for a couple of months and then we'll have the same thing again? Because if you are, it's not on.
But it was different this time. I had the credit number. They gave it to me without any fuss, without knowing whether I could manage. All I had to do was ring. They made it seem so easy.
So you're blaming the bookmakers now, are you? Very convenient.
He's got a point.
Even if she didn't have a phone, she'd find her way to the bookmakers. Even lying away. Because it's like a taint she's got in her blood.
It's a sort of illness, Dad. That's why she needs help.
Talk about me as though I'm not here.
You act as though you're not here. Up here, I mean. It's that business of you trying to find a winner that makes you a loser. Every time.
Harry, not anymore.
Anyway, there's one thing we can be grateful for, that he's not here. The merry widower.
Harry, don't be soft. Ralph knows I gamble. It was through him I got the credit number.
Say that again.
It was through Ralph I knew you could phone through.
I didn't know that, Edna. But I'm glad you told me.
Don't say anything to him. It wasn't his fault it got out of hand.
Forgetting, aren't I? The cosy little chat you had with Ralph years ago. Sitting in our kitchen drinking hot chocolate. Discussing the GGs. You couldn't discuss them with me. Because I was out at work. And I may have a brief word with Ralph when he comes in.
Spending again, I see.
I'm working hard enough to earn it, yes, why not? I'd even treat you today.
No, I said I would do it.
No, I'm in the mood for spending, I insist.
Fine. I'll treat you next week.
Well, you have to come to Birmingham then, because that's where I'll be.
Well, I'm here in Manchester, aren't I?
True. I thought that was partly to do with work.
Yes, really fascinating. Something to do with the medical students here as part of their degree. They get actors to play patients.
Crosby? The man does have his problems. He'll tell you that himself. But he's supposed to be a qualified engineer. He's got to be able to do the work of an engineer. If we wanted a labourer, that's what we would have hired.
Yeah, but has there been any history of any argy-bargy or them flying off the handle?
On his previous job. No, but you see, I think that's the crux of the problem myself. Now, my predecessor took him on without checking his qualifications. Well, Crosby gave him some generalised sort of guff, but it certainly wouldn't have satisfied me.
Have you asked him to come up with anything more specific?
He had some story about one of his kids. He's got 3 children, apparently. One of his kids getting hold of some of his papers and tearing them up, and amongst them was the testimonial he brought with him from his previous job. Could be true.
And you think he's shooting you a line?
But I don't dislike the man personally. I honestly believe that he couldn't cope, and that's why he flew off the handle. But you know as well as I do, Mr. Grant, there are men out there whose only domestic problem is lack of work. I'd rather employ one of them, Tarbury much.
Yeah, but you can't just dismiss someone, can you? Because you think you could do better if you started again from scratch. I mean, maybe you could, but that's not the point, is it? The point is he's got to have some protection.
He's got you, hasn't he?
Well, I'd like to think we can sort it out, yeah? I mean, without going to a tribunal, because...
Because you'd rather use your muscle. Take this man back or we'll walk out.
No, not rather, no. I mean, we're prepared to go to an industrial tribunal if we've got to. But if I think we've got a good case, well, there'd be no need to, would there?
Shout if you want anything.
Thanks for your help, anyway. How's it going, then? I'll tell you what might help. If we can get a copy of his testimonial from his last firm. The one he said the kids tore up.
Water under the bridge is his career that counts.
Look, I know that, lad, I know that. But they don't seem to think there was one.
Well, of course they would.
Look, it'd help us if he could get a copy, wouldn't it? Might bolster their confidence in him.
I'm not sure what Crosby would think about that.
Neither am I till I see him tonight. You know why your dinner's gone cold, don't you, Frank? Because your eyes have been out of match those while I've been over there talking to Watson.
I've just seen you and him hobnobbing like that. I mean, you wonder whose side you're on.
Who, me, Frankie? I'm on the side of the angels, lad. I'm in nobody's pocket but my own.
I managed to get the colour charts. Where's Edna?
Lying down.
Is she not well or something?
It's been a right to do over that gambling.
I thought her luck might turn. But it hasn't, obviously.
It's about that phone credit business. She went over the limit and now they're taking legal action.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Not that it had got as bad as that. I knew about the credit arrangements, yeah.
Because you put her on it, that's why.
But it's something she enjoys. It's one of her few pleasures.
One of her few pleasures. I don't see it as a pleasure. I see it as an evil. You may be able to have the odd bet and let it go at that. She can't. I see it as an evil.
You're right, Harry. I didn't really think it through like that. Look, I'm not short of money now. The insurance came through this morning for Grace. Would you let me meet the debt? At least as an immediate loan.
All right. Suppose I do say yes. I'm still left with a problem. I mean, I know you're busy decorating. But the way I see it, Ralph, I can live with a few unpainted rooms. But with a compulsive gambler, no. And I want Edna to stop. And at the moment, you're her main accomplice.
That's not true, Harry. And if I was going to give it up, I'd do far better with Ralph around. He'd back me up, I know he would.
I'd be grateful if over the next few days you got your things together and went home.
If that's what you want.
Oh, Harry, to that empty house.
Well, he should see what it's like, shouldn't he? He ought to go and find out what it's like to sit there with no one coming in. To put 2 cups out and realise there's only one.
Harry, that's a terrible thing to say.
It's had to be said, Edna. Well, am I right? What are you doing here? Facing up to being on your own? Or running away from it?
Oh, Harry, no.
He's got a point. It's being cruel to be kind.
He's not doing it for your sake, Ralph. He's doing it because he's jealous.
You must be joking. But I'll tell you what. Him giving you that credit thing was a stupid, wicked thing to do. Despicable. That's why I want to get rid of him.
the girl that stayed with you from Ireland?
Yes, that's right. I heard this morning she had a baby girl.
No, you don't want to traipse them back to the office. Anyway, gives me an excuse to come round. Deliver them tonight. Fine, I'll put them in the boot.
Why did you park down here?
Want to nip in there? See if they had any pics of the stars of Coronation Street.
What?
Not for me, for my friends. I've got a group of old ears on one ward who've been watching the programme for 24 years.
Oh, 24 years.
Yeah, it's the show's birthday or something this week. They were so excited to think I might see someone from Coronation Street.
Oh.
I said not in the Royal Infirmary. Mind you never know. Well, am I running you up to the office?
No, I'm going to walk back out through the law courts. It's good for me after all those breadsticks.
Right. Now, I meant what I said about Birmingham. About me trying to get over and buy you a meal.
Well, we'll see. Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's going to try and doze off a bit now. Might come down for some telly later.
Michelle, this is the copy that I got from the newspaper. See, it's a bit dark here and crawling up the page. But look, mine are even worse.
Well, they're not that bad. What have you got them for?
Gonna show them to someone.
Who?
Colin Trent.
Well, who's he when he's around?
He's only our local MP, that's all. I'm gonna go and see him about George.
In London?
Don't be soft. They are in the constituent places sometimes, you know. He's got a surgery this evening. I'm gonna go and see him there. Present our case.
Well, what about getting the tea?
You see to you and Teddy. I'll have some chips. Kill myself off with grease on the way home.
Well, Pat thinks there's a lot of rubbish talked about cholesterol. Honestly, he's dead funny. He had us in stitches last night. Well, I mean, I know it's not Terry's fault, but he's hardly a bundle of laughs at the moment.
Now, you listen to me. Terry's doing all right. He's been very seriously ill. You don't just shake that off. Psychologically, I mean.
I know. Oh, come on, I hope you decide what to wear.
Tom, I want to look... Well, I don't want to look like you'd expect a prisoner's wife to look.
I know.
The foolish thing is that half the house is the way we want it, and the other half like it is now, as if it belonged to somebody else.
Oh, don't be worried about the decorating. It's not important.
No. The main thing is that I'm the one at fault, not Ralph. Why aren't you getting rid of me?
Because I'm married to you, Edna.
People do get rid of their wives.
Divorce is a costly business.
I think we argue less with Ralph around. I think it oils the wheels of conversation.
Do you?
I never fancied Ralph, you know. Not like I did you. He cut a poor figure, really, by comparison. It was just that we liked to chat, that's all. He was kind, and he didn't make cutting remarks. But I didn't fancy him, not in that way, anyway. And I'm sorry, Harry. Couldn't he stay? Just till he's done the bedrooms and got over the loss of Grace.
Just how long do you anticipate?
Well, I was thinking, if he did the back bedrooms and stayed till Christmas, well, I think after that, I'd be fed up with it and want it to be like it was.
Like a constant battleground. There's one condition, mind. That you go to Gamblers Anonymous. Or even consider it.
And there's the letter, Harry, the £160.
Well, I'll go along with that. He did offer. And it was him that started it.
And he'll make a good job of it, Harry.
He'd better.
send that letter off and you should see some results in the next few days. All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Mrs. Jackson.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Colin Trent. Would you like to come through, please?
Come in.
Sure it's all right me being here?
Yeah, it's fine. I've boxed it off with Frankie Bennett.
What about down the fibre?
Sounds like working hours, isn't it? No one will get upset or start smashing the place around because they see you in here with me. Sit down, lad. Mind you, would have been better if we could have met at your house. But if it's not on, it
isn't.
Someone was saying you've got 3 kids. Your wife must have her hands full.
Well, that's it. Well, to be honest with you, when I told them domestic problems, what I really meant was her. See, she's had this trouble with her nerves, having to cope. She's on tablets and...
And how's she taking this about you losing your job?
Well, I'm at home to help. I mean, she hasn't really thought it through, me wife. How we'd cope on the dole. She just knows I'm there to help. And so in a way, it's good. I mean, whilst you're paying the wages, but all right.
Look, lad, I want to put something to you, eh? I don't want you jumping down my throat, all right? What if I go and say that, well, lately you've been worried sick about your wife and your kids, and that no matter how much you wanted to do a good job, you couldn't because your mind was on them. I mean, that's why you came in for all this flack, you know, because you did do a lousy job. And I mean, although they really leaned on you, lad, well, they were justified.
No, you see, because I was all right until you moved me. I mean, I still had those same worries then. Just wasn't victimised before.
Oh, hang on, son, hang on. Victimised is an emotive word, isn't it? I mean, all right, so they might have been picking on you, but why was it? I mean, was it because you had blue eyes or what?
Don't believe me in this.
It's called playing the devil's advocate, okay, and it's part of my job. Now, all right, so they moved you. I mean, why couldn't you do the work? I mean, did it coincide with things going wrong at home, lad, or is it just so long since you've done this at your last bin that you've got rusty or what? For God's sake, John, try and help me, lad. Give me something to go on.
I need this job back, Mr. Grant.
I know you do, yeah. Look, I think it might help if you can get a copy of that reference from your last firm. You know, the one you say the kids tore up. I really think it'd help, but...
Well, do you think they'd still have it? I mean, after all this time, like...
I'm sure they would, yeah, they'd have a copy, wouldn't they? Cars there, Southwest, yes, I'm sure they would.
I don't see the point, really.
Why was it that bad?
No, it's good. Hard working, all that business.
But does it be in your interest to produce it?
I can't, me kid.
A copy, man. Look, I'll send for it, all right. I'll get it sent here.
Please don't. Don't want them to know that I've been dismissed. It's like a pride thing, really.
I know it is, lad, but honest, you're wrong this time.
Please, Mr. Grant.
Hi. Oh, George, this is John Crosby. John, George Williams, the regional secretary.
Hello, John.
In relation to me, lad, he's management.
Oh, take the notice. Look, you just carry on. I don't mind.
Well, actually, I must be shooting now. It's bath night tonight. She'll be struggling.
All right, son, I'll keep in touch, eh?
See ya.
Right. Well, now that I've found you, I've got Janet Hanson outside in the car. I want you to meet her.
Who?
Janet Hanson from the search department.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Just made that an officer of me.
That's right. Equal opportunities, sexual discrimination. I think it's important that you should know her brief. So why don't we go and have a chat and a drink?
Yeah, all right, if you want to.
Hey, look, Bobby, don't get too bogged down in all this sub stuff, man. Nice and laid back on this one. The big job is still to come.
Look, George, I'll do my job, and I'll do it the way I want to do it, eh? Stuff the big job round the bloody corner.
How do you explain the barman's testimony?
Lies. Look, I know George drew that diagram. But why? Why's got to matter, hasn't it? Otherwise, where's the justice?
Well, let me get it clear. You aren't going to go ahead and appeal because you can only appeal against the sentence, not the conviction.
I don't think that's fair either.
No, that's the statute. No new evidence has come to light. And there was nothing irregular about the trial itself. In a technical sense.
In a technical sense. Oh, yeah. In a technical sense, George's hand drew that picture. And because of that, he's been sent to prison. It's cost us over £1,500. His job, and maybe the future of our kids. Lay about some villains, they get off. Slip somebody the odd fiver here or there, wads of notes if they need to. But somebody straight and good, like George, whose only fault is to be a bit naive, he gets sent down. Now, I don't care whether that's technical or not. It's wrong. It's got to be.
Two things. If you did start up with some sort of a campaign, he would be out before you saw results. And if the campaign made some sort of a splash, in the local press, for instance, it could rebound on your husband. I mean that within the prison itself, the staff could make life difficult for him. It has been known to happen.
It'll be in the local press, all right. They are. It's a bit faded round the edges, but...
Have you been in touch with the person who wrote this?
No, not yet.
Approach him. I think in the most general sense there probably has been a miscarriage of justice. Well, for instance, he might have got a completely suspended sentence. Imprisonment seems pretty harsh to me. Now, whether I can achieve anything in a practical way, that's highly doubtful. But if, bearing in mind the things I've said to you, you want to go ahead and mount some sort of a campaign using the local press's focus, well, then you can say you've been to see me and that you have my full support. More than that, I can't promise. But does it help at all to know I'm sympathetic? Because I am.
It makes a lot of difference, yeah.
Good. Well, it's free George Jackson. I wish you all the very best.